Go.
Good morning. My name is Latoya Brim, and today I will be doing a speech on antisocial behavior, focusing mainly on juveniles' behavior.
Kellyanne.
Felix.
Amy.
Diana. Shanika.
Cassandra.
Thank you. And at the end of my speech, my audience will be able to identify antisocial behavior, focusing mainly on juveniles. Typically, antisocial behavior is characterized by an overall lack of adherence to the social mores and standards that allow members of a society to coexist peacefully. Many people who display this type of behavior are usually they seem to be withdrawn, laid back. However, they could come across as charming, but they usually exhibit behaviors of violence, mainly physical. They also are criminals, and they are prone to deviant behavior as well. People who display antisocial behavior also like to live dangerously, or rather live by the seat of their pants. Now, in my discussion today, I've also researched information where parents' behavior, as far as criminal behavior or incarcerated parents, does play a role in criminal behavior or antisocial behavior with juveniles. And it's also been noted that those who exhibit antisocial behavior usually do not like to follow rules and regulations that are set forth by those in power, such as authority figures, as police officers, teachers, a parent, or even an employer. And a person with antisocial behavior may also be prone to go to jail, commit crimes, because they are perhaps looking for a name for themselves or looking to fit in. Many juveniles do fall into this category, unfortunately, and due to that fact, the juvenile system is very full of juveniles who have been placed in juvenile facilities due to acting antisocial or not being able to stop themselves before this behavior starts. At this time, the behavior of juveniles is actually unknown to law enforcement, and this is something that's not known because it's often not reported due to parents not wanting this information to get out, and they don't want to look as if they're bad parents. Now, the antisocial behavior shows that you've become involved in criminal behavior at young ages or early adolescence. So we're talking like between the ages of 12 to 16 years old mostly. And according to Grindot, Little, and Gargan, they're saying these same youths are also at high risk for other problems such as academic difficulties, substance abuse, and early sexual behavior, some of which may have long-term consequences. Accordingly, during young adulthood, individuals who display more serious antisocial behaviors in childhood tend to have greater difficulties than their peers in work. They tend to abuse substances, tend to have problems in interpersonal relationships such as marriage or parenting, and this is noted by Caspi, Elder, and Herbener. The relationship between early starting youth, antisocial behavior, and outcomes during adolescence have led to other researchers to view this behavior, such as Reed and Eady, to believe that juveniles with this type of behavior can be changed in the end, but it is up to the parents to assist the juveniles with their behavior. And some ways that parents can notice this behavior is by basically spending more time with their children, knowing their peers, becoming active in their daily life, or just keeping their children in different sports, things of that nature. Also, antisocial behavior has also become a big deal now in the 2000s, I would say, because more teens are basically acting out. Children, are being placed on internet sites or YouTube and things of that nature. Let's see. While it is difficult to pinpoint antisocial personality disorders in juveniles, the parents must look out for these various signs. And the signs may be hard to spot. And again, you should know where your children are. And if you need help for your children, you can also do that as well. There are many services out there. And that is my speech on antisocial behavior. And thank you for your time.